everybody, it's Jenny McGarvey, and I am going to share with you today how I planned in my Be Bright Happy Planner the week of September 19th through 25th. This is my standard, everyday, totally used, things written down, jotted down planner, and you're taking a look right now at last week in this planner, and I absolutely love this week. When I planned it, I really liked it. I did. But as the week went on, those colors just really totally speak to me. So I can highly suggest that you will see this color scheme again because I really, really love it. It's complex because there's four main colors used, which is kind of crazy. I don't usually do four, but I love the way that they all tie together. And so that's really fun, and it's given me a lot of ideas going forward as well, maybe changing up some different things that I do in my weekly planning, and I love it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. Right there I'm using a Brilliance ink pad. It's like a metallic gold. It's really super pretty. I see that you can see the ink on the planner. You just can't get like the little shimmer that it has or whatever. This is great. There's no shadowing or bleeding through on the pages. Sorry, I couldn't think of what it was called. And it's just really a very pretty color. I know they have other metallic colors as well. I'm thinking maybe a bronze or a copper might be in my future. As you can see in the Monday morning slot, I put a decorative box, which I almost never do, not in that specific spot, but in before I've done all my planning. I normally do all my planning and then I add any decoration. But right there, I just decided that I knew I really didn't have anything going on, and so it was safe to add that. I like to do it afterwards once I can see what room I have left and kind of look back over and make sure that I'm not missing any activities or events that I might want to write in. You can see that I've layered a couple of stickers together. This is kind of a new combination for me, that circle and then that label sticker. And I like the combination sticker-wise. I'm not exactly sure that I love what I did with it, like where I wrote the time in the circle. But you know what? It's totally okay. I can either try it again another week and do something better that I like, or I can leave it behind and consider it a one-time thing. Now I'm working in my to-do list, and as you can see, I have stamped the word to-do with a favorite stamp and then just added a sticker for the checklist. That is a common thing that I do, and I do love to change up the to-do lists just to keep it interesting because quite frankly, to-do lists can be kind of tedious, right? I have moved on to Tuesday and I used that Sweet Stamp Shop box. It's from the More Tabs set and it's just perfect. It's really, this is a great stamp and the whole set is really super functional, yet I think it looks really good. So that kind of is a win-win for me. I like to make my pages pretty much the majority of it is function, and if you can make functional things look good, that is even better. Now, this is a new thing that I've been doing recently is using these little check mark lists for writing out events. So like if I have three different little pieces of information to share, I will use that little three check mark strip. Sorry, I didn't even know how to describe that. And write the whole events right there. I do like it. I probably need to lay off a little bit. I feel like I'm kind of overusing it and it's becoming less of a novelty. So I should probably consider doing something different in the next few weeks and then I can come back to it maybe later. So now here's another example of how I like to change up my to-do lists. As you can see, I stamped the little checklist, and then right now I'm layering a couple of stickers for the title, which, you know, obviously you don't have to title your to-do list, but I just enjoy doing that for some reason, and I seem to do it for pretty much every day of every week. I really like the way that that one turned out. It's kind of one that I can't do all of the time because there's only one of those stickers on those sheets of hexagons, which is fine. And even then, it wouldn't always match my color scheme anyway. So, but I like the combination of that corner sticker and then that half hexagon to-do sticker as well. Now moving on to Wednesday, I am layering a few different stickers to notate my late start. And normally I use a pencil. I don't know why, it's just something that I've been doing for a really long time, but I decided that this week I would do this layering, and I love the car with that hexagon and then that squiggly arrow. It's just classic. I absolutely love it. I also did use a pen to outline the sticker since the base of it is white, and I'm not a big fan of white stickers on white paper, and so I used my pen to give it a little outline, and they go together because there is the looks like, scribbledness in the sticker itself anyway. So now you can see I'm going to stamp, and I only put ink on the to-do section. So if you look on the Monday afternoon, that's the entire stamp. So for Wednesday, I only put ink on the words to do, and then I could stamp that directly on top of that banner sticker, which is super cute. The banner stickers are one of my absolute favorites. And then adding just the words on there made it look fabulous. I love how it looks. And what's great is that it's also changed up from Monday. So since you know that I like to have things be a little bit different, it worked out great. Now I use that little arrow sticker to notate an event. I'm just going to write the activity right next to it. And then I also use the little baseball stamp from Sweet Stamp Shop right on top of the arrow sticker. I like to use the arrow stickers a lot, but one of the coolest things about them is there's so many different ways that you can use them that I feel like they always kind of end up looking different regardless of how I use them, because there's so many different options for writing on them or writing next to them or adding stickers or stamps or whatever. Now as you can see, I've already done a little bit of pre-planning for the weekend using my Post-it notes. That's definitely one of my favorite ways to pre-plan, and pretty much the only way that I'm doing it right now, just because it works wonderfully. For Thursday afternoon, I am doing a to-do list with a stencil, and these stencils are fabulous. They're a really thick, durable plastic, and you can see through them too, so you can see where you're placing them and how they line up with other elements that you might have already put on your page. These stencils are A, super functional, B, are going to last forever. Like I said, they're a durable plastic. They're not cardstock. They're not flimsy. Nothing like that. They're super durable. So you will get a ton of use out of these. Kind of like stamps, you know how they're going to always be around forever. As you can see, I wipe off my stamps with baby wipes. I just do it very gently to make sure not to tear the stamps. I only do this because I am very messy and I end up with excess ink on my hands, and then I transfer that to my pages, and then I'm annoyed. If you are not as messy as me, you don't have to clean them off after every application. Like I said, I only do that because I'm a very messy stamper. Now I'm putting down my weekend banner. Sometimes I forget to use these and then I end up with nowhere to put them, and so that's kind of frustrating. So I like to try to remember to use them right at the beginning so that then I can do the rest of the planning around the banner. Now I'm going to use a combination of stickers and stamps for these two activities I have on Saturday, and I love using that box from Sweet Stamp Shop. It's in the More Tabs section, and then I can also put the little baseball right in there and they fit perfectly. I just love the way that they come out. They look great, and then they're super functional and it lets my eye know, oh, yep, that's baseball. Now I've also used a soccer sticker for a different soccer game, and we're going to move down to where I'm planning for Sunday. Now most of this actually ends up in the Saturday box, which is kind of weird, right? I mean, it's for a Sunday activity. But because I don't have anything else down there, I kind of like the whole little cluster of all of the things together. So underneath the hexagon stickers, I added one decorative sticker, which again, as we've talked about before, I don't usually add a whole lot of just sheer decoration. I do add it, but just there's usually not very much. And so because this event ends up being mostly in the Saturday box, I want to add an arrow sticker to make sure that I understand that it's Sunday, even though I really do actually understand that it's Sunday. But anyway, so I'm going to use the squiggly arrow, but I can't quite figure out how I like it right there. So I'm going to go ahead and look through my stickers after I stamp. Sometimes I do this, I walk away and I think about something else for a little bit because it helps me come back to it with a little bit more of a clear head. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the stamping for the tracking that I do right across the top, and then I'll come back and look at those stickers again and see what I can do to fix, not so much fix that, but really make it work and make it say the things that I want it to say. Because otherwise, I was kind of at a standstill initially. I wasn't having very good luck figuring out what I wanted to do. So now at second glance, I find this little arrow and it's totally cute and completely perfect. And then I move the squiggly arrow to go with that other arrow and I'm set. That's perfect. It's exactly what I was looking for and exactly the thing I was trying to accomplish. So just a few seconds away and thinking about something else really did the trick for me there. Now here I'm going to do a little bit of meal planning in the notes section of my planner. I go back and forth between doing it in the notes section and along the bottom of the page. I find that most of the time I don't exactly have room for it at the bottom of my page unless maybe I've done that first and then done the to-do list after, because often it doesn't work out that there's enough room. So like on Wednesday, for example, there's just not room for it there. So that's why I did it in the notes this week. Now I'm just going to add a super decorative little sticker, or stamp, I'm sorry, but it's tiny. It's totally not a big deal. It just says hashtag autumn, and then there's a little heart. It's super cute. And I know that the first day of autumn is actually Thursday, but I figured Friday was like the first full day of autumn. So I went ahead and added it there, and it's just really cute and fun and a little bit different. Now I'm going to add a little bit of washi tape, and if you've ever watched one of my videos before, you know that I just added as an accent in places where there's actually room for it. I don't cover anything with it. I don't do it all the way across my page. I don't prefer the way that that looks, and I also don't feel like it helps me to keep my eye moving around the page. So that's why I like to change it up and make it different, is it helps my eye move around the page and then I see the activities that are going on, and I just really think that's fun. I'm adding the red washi tape. Actually, this strip, excuse me, has red and aqua and all that. And I'm adding the red to coordinate with the red on the page. So that's it. I'm just going to add a little decorative element and I am finished. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a thumbs up. It lets me know that you liked it, and it also lets YouTube know the types of things that you like to see. Also, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will be more than happy to try to answer them for you. Thank you so much, and make it a great day.